Emails can be scheduled and sent to any contacts you have saved to your account. This feature is included with the Pro subscription tier. And let's walk through how to use this tool. First, from your PostMyParty dashboard, click Emails. And we're going to go through these different tools here. I'm going to actually start with the email library, and we recommend starting here as this is used to create individual emails where you can store them for later use. So you can see I have a few created here, and let's go ahead and walk through how to create a new one. Click the Create Email button, and then give it a title. And this is just for your, you will be the only one that sees this email name. I'm going to name this Spring Catalog. We'll just name it 3. Now, subject, this is what the subject line of your email will be, and this will be what your audience sees when they receive it in their inbox. Once that's filled in, you'll want to click the Edit Email button. This tool is where you'll be building your email. And what you'll be doing is taking from these elements over here on the left and dragging and dropping them and customizing them to be exactly how you want your email to appear. So for example, let's say I want to begin with an image at the very top of my email. I'll drag and drop that here and then click on it. And over here, I'll use this tool on the left-hand side to upload my image and make any adjustments I want to it. So I can select my image, click Open. You can click this drop-down arrow here to collapse that menu, and notice that you have even more options here to customize this email, or this image specifically. Let's say I want someone, if they click on my logo in the email, that it automatically opens up my website. I could do that by using this Open Website tool here and enter or paste the link to my website, which this is just an example here. And whenever someone clicks on my picture in my email, it will automatically open the website that is entered here. I've clicked off of my image here to get back to these elements over here. And let's go over a couple more of these. We have the button tool where it's very similar to what I just did with the image, but like let's say that I want this to go to my Facebook, like my business page or something. I could just title it what I want that button to be titled. And then over here on the left, again, enter the link that I want the customer to be directed to when they click that button. So you could add buttons for all your different socials and things like that on here. You'll notice lots of different sorts of tools with the different kinds of elements that we have here. And if you're ever looking for something specific that you really want to customize whatever you're working on, again, take a look over here on the left-hand side, and if you don't see what you're looking for right away, click this drop-down arrow box, and you might see more specifically what you're looking over here. So feel free to take a look at all these different elements and play around with the different options that you have there. Next, I want to take a look at tokens up here in the corner. And this gives you a brief description of how they work, but I want to show you how they work. I'm going to go ahead and copy this token here, and you'll notice it's probably easiest if you just copy and paste it from here, but it is first name, last name, phone, and email, and I want to show you how that works. Let me drag some text down here, and let's say that this would be the beginning of my email. So let's say we're going to begin the email with hello, and I want it to be custom to the person that's receiving this email. So I can go ahead and put hello and then that first name token that I copied from up here. Then later on, when I go to schedule this email to go out, it will automatically fill in what your contact's first name, what they had put in for their first name there. Next, you're able to use this Send to Myself button to get an idea of what this email will look like when it's received by someone. Once you're happy with your email layout here, click Save, and you'll get back to this page here. Then click Save Changes, and then I'm going to click back to emails so you can see that this email is now stored here in with that title, Spring Catalog number 3. Next is email sequences. This is where you can build a series of emails to be scheduled to be sent in a specific order. It's kind of like the templates of emails, if you want to think of it that way. So I'm going to go ahead and create an email sequence, and I'll just name this Spring 2025. Let's continue. And now this is when it's handy to already have had all of the emails that you want to use in your email library, because then from here you can just go ahead and pull straight from your email library and put what day you want that email to be sent and what time you want it to be sent at. So this is my preview. I want this to be sent on the very first day, which you'll be selecting a date later on, and the time that I want it to be sent. And then click Save Changes. I'll go back to the sequence and just continue adding the emails that I want to be sent in this template of sorts, this email sequence. And here's what that looks like once I've added all my emails to my sequence. Next, let's walk through how to actually get your emails to send. There are two ways to do this. The first way is if you want to send one individual email to some of the folks on your contact list. And the other way is to use an email sequence, like that template of sorts of your emails, and get that sent to the members of one of your Facebook groups. I'll walk through each of those here. First, let's go through how to schedule an individual post to some of your contacts. To do that, you'll use the Campaigns tool. Click Campaigns here and then Start New Campaign. You'll go ahead and give it a title. I'm going to stick with my spring theme here. If you want this email to publish right away with no waiting time, leave this schedule tool toggled off. But if you do want to set it up to schedule at a specific date and time, toggle this on. Then select that date and that time that you want that email to go out. Click Next Step. And I have this blurred out here just to protect the personal information of my contacts, but it's going to show the last name, first name, the email address, and other information that you have on those contacts. Go ahead and check the box next to the contacts that you want to send an email to. Now from here, if you already have the email that you want to send created and it's in your email library, toggle this on and select that email from the drop-down box. If you do not have that email created yet, just leave this toggled off and you'll have the option to create a new email in the next step. This is where that tool would be if you need to create a new email, but I used one from my email library, so it already has the subject line filled in. I'm able to edit it if I'd like, but I like how it is right now, so I could go ahead and click Publish Campaign. It gives you a notification here just confirming that you want to do what you requested it to do, and click OK. And if you ever want to look at what you have scheduled coming up, you'll go ahead and look at your campaigns that are listed here. And you're able to view and edit those, delete, things like that if you'd like. Now let's take a look at the other way to schedule emails, and that is using the RSVP tool. To locate that, click Parties from your dashboard, and then click the RSVP landing page button beside the party that you want to send an email sequence to. If you're unfamiliar with what an RSVP page is and what it's used for, we have a full tutorial available to you. And if you're not quite sure where to find that, feel free to reach out to our support team using this icon down here, and we'll be happy to send that to you. Once this is all filled out, here at the bottom is this toggle for Assign Email Sequence. Make sure that's toggled on, and you'll have the option to choose which email sequence you want to use. I've only created the one, and that's the one that I want to be sent to the members of this group. It gives you a reminder of what emails are in that sequence here, and you'll want to select the date that you want that campaign to start on. Once you're happy with everything on this page, click Save Changes. For every Facebook user that has RSVP'd to this person's Facebook group, will receive the emails in that sequence at the time they're scheduled for. I hope that is a helpful tool for both you and your business, and if you have any more questions about how to use this, please feel free to reach out.